Hello, hello, and welcome to the Friday Reset for November 29th, 2024. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Lori Parente. I'm an intuitive and spiritual mentor, and I love to connect people to their intuition, to their heart voice, and also to their teams in spirit, their loved ones, their angels, their guides, their mentors. So every Friday I do a video called the Friday Reset with tips and tools and examples of ways that you can begin to hone your intuition and also connect into your team and spirit. So I have a question for you today. Often when we are facing something uncomfortable, we will feel discomfort somewhere in our bodies, and we will have that feeling of, there's something happening. I've got this feeling in my gut, or I've got some kind of sensation in my shoulders, around my head. We really start to feel things in our bodies when we're beginning to tune into energy. So instead of denying it or pushing it aside, or thinking that's weird, or like, why is my foot asleep, or what's happening here? What if we breathe into that? And whether we want to call it discomfort or just a sensation, what if we breathe into that? So let's take the example of, I'm just out and about doing my thing, and I didn't do anything, but my foot is numb. So what if I breathe into it? What if I start to use my imagination, which is the gateway to our intuition? We were told, oh, that's just for kids, but our imaginations are so important because they are our clairvoyance, our ability to visualize. And many people, just as an aside, will say, I can't visualize anything, it's just dark. Well, if you close your eyes, can you visualize the room that you're in right now? Well, there. You can do it. You can visualize. And if you ever dream or you ever remember, you can go right back to, that beach that I went to in the Caribbean. Oh, I remember the blue sky and the white sand, and you can see it. You can visualize. You can use that sense of clairvoyance. So where was I going with this? Okay, so you're walking along and your foot is numb. And I want you to imagine that your foot can breathe, and start to breathe into and out of your foot. So wherever this discomfort is, let's say it's on the bottom of your foot, I'm going to breathe into the bottom of my foot and exhale out the top, and then breathe into the top and exhale out the bottom. So if it's something going on in your shoulder, and for example, I can give a visual here, you're going to breathe into the front of your shoulder and exhale out the back, and then breathe in the back and exhale out the front. So wherever you're feeling that discomfort or that sensation, start to breathe into it. And what that does is it helps you to tune into that sensation. So perhaps it is that your foot is numb, and once you start to breathe into it, you can kind of close your eyes and go into that sensation. What is this? What is it about? What's it trying to tell me? Is there a message here? Because our bodies will always tell us what's going on with them. And does it necessarily have to be something negative? We'll always go to the negative. Oh, I need to go to the doctor. There's something wrong with my foot. Well, maybe there is. We're not going to discount that. But more often than not, it's just, I'm getting this sensation in my foot. And what is it telling me? So if you're me, it would be that it's been a little bit too much sugar of late, and my foot's kind of feeling it because everything is going to the extremities, and I know that about my body. Doesn't mean I don't always still do it, because sugar's hard. So when you have something going on right now, I've got this tingling at the top of my head. I'm going to breathe into it. Just a couple of times, and I right away know my angels are here giving me a message. And this is because I have practiced this, and really, honestly, it doesn't take that long. It's not like this is something you need to do for 10 years of your life. If you begin to stop and notice those body sensations and breathe in and out of them. Bring your focus, bring your attention to them, and question it. Sometimes it will be about an emotion that's kind of locked into a place. So you'll get, oh, I have this feeling, and it's actually anger. Go beneath it. What is this anger about? And anger is always a catalyst. It always is telling us that something needs to change. And it's like this fire energy. So when anger comes through, you can be like, oh, good, something's about to change for the better. So, okay, I've got this kind of thing in my heart and it feels kind of angry. And what's beneath it? And just sit with it and question it. And then a really good question is, what does this anger need? And how can I give it to it? And then once you've kind of figured out what's going on with this anger, how do I release it? And it may release in steps, or it may, just kind of, you'll feel it poof, go away, because once it's told you what it needs and you're like, okay, I can do that. I can handle that. So our bodies are so intelligent, right? We've got this intelligent form that we are embodied in, and it will tell us what it needs, and it will also inform us of things that will support us and things that will guide us. So you have these body sensations, tune in, breathe into them, ask them questions. So I hope this helps, and I'm always up for questions. So I wish you big love and huge hugs, and we'll chat soon.